Hey guys, what's going on? Brian back with another video, and today we'll be going into some combat tips for State of Decay 2. Now, before we get into that, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of this video, Opera GX. All right, guys, so yes, this started off honestly as a sponsorship opportunity, but after me and the wife both started getting into this, we realized, wow, this browser is actually super duper cool. Starting off here at the GX corner, guys, this is the spot where it's pretty much all about games. It has a release schedule up here, which shows you what games are coming out when, for what systems. It has all the free games it'll show you all the free games for whatever system you're looking for. So for instance, if you're an Xbox player, it'll show if you have, Xbox Gold, it'll show you what all the free games are for the month. Same thing with PlayStation. It shows you if you have, PlayStation Plus, what all games are free right now. So it's really, really good features here. It pretty much shows you what free games you can get, shows you all the new and upcoming games. It shows you game deals, what games are on sale. So obviously, like right now, Overwatch 50% off. It's just deals for the month. It's a really, really cool thing. And then it has all the stores here, guys, that if you're a PC gamer, you can literally just click on the Steam store, Epic, hop in and check it. And then down here it just has all a bunch of gaming news. So if you are into like daily news, anything about gaming, upcoming things, Game Informer, all that stuff that's coming out, this would be your spot. So check that out. Now next, let's get into the GX controller, guys. Now this is for PC gamers specifically, guys. Those you guys who always have to close your internet browser so it doesn't eat up any of your CPU or your RAM, you don't have to worry about that with this browser, guys. You can literally limit how much RAM you want your browser to use, and the same thing with the CPU limiter. You can literally limit the amount. So like if I say, I don't want it to use any more than you bring it all the way down. I don't want it to use any more than 8% of my CPU. You can limit it all the way down. So it's a really, really cool function, guys. You just turn it on, boom, and you can literally limit how much RAM or CPU your internet browser uses. All right, guys, so now this thing has built-in Twitch support. I thought this was extremely cool. Now I have my Twitch logged in. At this point, if I receive notifications, the browser lets me know. So no longer do you have to have the separate Twitch, either being on the website or have the Twitch app on your computer. You don't have to have that. With this browser, it's all built into the thing, all built into the one. So as you can see, guys, I can look and see here, any one that I'm following, it shows me when they're live, it's lit up. I can literally just click on them and I could watch them stream. I could literally just sit here and watch the stream. And the cool thing, guys, you can pop out the Twitch stream, guys, and I can at that point go and look and watch other things. I could be on YouTube, while my favorite Twitch streamer is still down here in the bottom. You guys can't see it because I'm in the way, but yeah, you could literally, I could just move it around. You know what I mean? I move it over here. As you guys can see, you can watch your Twitch streamer while you're over here browsing the web and doing all this stuff. I think it's a really, really cool feature, guys, built in, and I really like it. So if you guys are a Twitch or watch people on Twitch, this is a very, very good addition. And it also has the integrated Discord support, which I find truly awesome. Obviously, if you guys are a part of my Discord, no longer do you have to have the Discord app on your computer. It's all integrated right into the browser, guys. So yeah, here you have all your channels. It's the same thing. You have all your Discord channels that you belong to. It's literally just the same exact Discord app, just built into your internet browser. So no longer do you have to have the two separate things. You'll get all of the stuff right here on your internet browser. Now, the one thing that I really, really enjoyed about this browser, guys, is it is so customizable. As you guys can see here, you can literally change all of the different, like the tones, the colors, everything about the actual theme of the browser. And then on top of that, guys, you guys know I love my Jill wallpaper. I have it. I'm able to actually have that on my internet browser. So the internet browser itself, guys, is so customizable. You can literally make it look however you want. You can change your wallpapers. Like I said, you can change the theme colors, and it's so nice, guys. So yes, check this out, guys. It is free, does not cost anything. Click the link down below in the description. Check it out, guys. Give it a chance. I'm telling you, you guys will not regret it. It is far superior to Google Chrome. All the other ones really tax your computer. This, like I said, being able to control how much RAM and CPU this uses, it's such a nice browser, guys. And like I said, me being a gamer, it has all the information and things that I want to stay up to date on. It's so customizable, has all of the programs that I would like to use as a gamer built right into it. I'm telling you guys, check it out. You will not regret it. So now let's get into the video, guys. All right, guys. So fresh characters is the topic of today's melee video, because I know a lot of you guys, when you jump in and you start playing the game, it's really good to be good with, you know, characters who have advanced skills. So the first part of our melee guide here is I'm going to teach you guys how to use the bare minimum and be able to take out hordes of zombies with, you know, fresh characters. As you can see here, she has level 1 fighting. This is a brand new character, never done anything before. So I'm going to show you guys. I literally have a combat knife. That's what we're going to start with, guys. We're going to start with the basics and we're going to slowly move up, and I'm going to try to teach you guys how to do this melee combat. So let's get into it, guys. All right, guys, so a nice little tip I want to teach you guys here is how to insta-kill any zombie in the game without an execution. This goes for, it doesn't work on ferals or, you know, juggernauts or anything like that, but armored zombies, normal zombies, even screamers, this is a way to insta-kill them without using an execution. So what you want to do, you want to get the zombie's attention, all right? You need to get behind them, grab them. Now, this is a very important move that I want you guys to learn how to use, because this is going to be the foundation of a lot of the things that we do today. So you want to learn how to grab zombies, all right? And once you grab a zombie, if you notice, my stamina bar is slowly going down. That is the only thing that determines how long you can hold a zombie for, is the amount of stamina that you have. I'm going to let my stamina go back up here. So now for the insta-kill, what you want to do, you pick the zombies up, guys, and what you need to do is, it's obviously nice to fight them up against the wall, but what you want to do is you need to turn into a wall, walk all the way into it, and while you're walking, hit the throw button, and you'll just insta-squash them. And that doesn't matter what kind of zombie it is, guys. It will always be an insta-kill, and that's a good way to take out armored zombies. It's fast, and it's very, very easy. Like I said, you grab the zombie, you walk them up to the wall, and you squish them. All right, and as we have another zombie here. Let's just showcase this again. You walk up, grab him. Obviously, this zombie, I could easily just execute him normally, but just want to show you guys. Throw him up, literally press their head up against the wall, and you insta-kill him. All right, guys, so the foundation, like I said, of our basic combat skills right now is going to be the grab. So what I want to show you guys here is how to utilize the grab. Now, this is just a small little pack of zombies, guys. The grab... This is, you guys probably see me do this a lot. You grab a zombie. When all the other zombies are lined up, you literally just push the zombie and it will knock them all down to the ground. Just like that. Now, the reason why close combat is so good, even with a fresh survivor like this, obviously if I sat here and I tried to, you know, 1v1 these zombies with a knife, it would really, really not be beneficial. But a good way to do it, guys, is I'll dodge behind, I'll grab them, knock down the zombies. Now, when you only have a close combat weapon, even without the close combat skill, it is still the fastest execution in the game, guys, when the zombie is on the ground. So as you've seen there, I was able to execute 3 zombies after throwing them on the ground, and I will show you guys once again. Now, the one thing you do want to use to bridge the gap when you're using a fresh character is stimulants. Some kind of stamina item, as whether it be stimulants or energy drinks. Those are what you want to kind of use to bridge the gap between a fresh character, because that's the only thing that's going to slow you down when you're fighting a large amount of zombies is your stamina. So next, I'm going to show you guys how to use the push effectively on a bigger horde of zombies. All right, guys, so here we have quite a big horde of zombies. So in this case, you guys would think, yeah, I would never want to fight that many zombies with a knife. Now, generally, it wouldn't be a good idea. You're probably going to take a couple hits, but if you get your dodging down good, guys, which we'll get into later on dodging, but right now I'm just kind of trying to showcase that push and CC method. Now, what you want to do for a group this big, I definitely want to pop stamina items. So I'm going to pop a stamina item. If I can, I'm going to try to sneak up on one of these guys. I'm going to grab one. Boom, I got the zombie. They're all going to get their attention on me. And then I just start knocking them down, guys. Dodge. And just start executing. Alright. Now you see, you're going to dodge through. Try to get to the back. Push. Whoop, that was a misclick right there, but we didn't pay for it. And you always want to try to go to the far end of the horde That way you won't get hit. I might be able to get this guy. Nope. As you see, guys, it's such a good way to just control the zombies. There's nothing they can do about it. You just knock them down. And as you can see, fastest execution in the game, guys. I don't even have close combat. Show you guys again. I have 1 star in fighting. And I was able to do that whole horde in with just a knife. No problem. So that's what I'm saying. Now, if you sat there and you tried to actually just swing fight these guys, it would have been a mess. But using that push technique, guys, that is kind of the basis of my melee combat style that I personally use. I find it to be super effective. And as you guys can see, you can really take on quite a big number of zombies without having to worry about, you know, or having, I didn't even have to use my gun. You know what I mean? I didn't take a single hit of damage. So make sure you guys try to master the push, guys. It is really, really good. So let's move on. All right, guys. So now I want to just teach you guys some basic dodging skills. Oh, we're losing our participant. We're losing our participant. Now that you guys know the push method, you know how to control zombies if you get in a group. So this is just a good way to practice right here, one-on-one with a zombie, just to practice your dodging. So what you want to do is just learn the timing where you can just tap the dodge button. I'm not hitting any directionals right now. I'm just only hitting the dodge button, which on Xbox, I believe is B. And yeah, you just want to learn how to just do this, guys. This is just dodging out the way. And just practice that. Just practice your timing. And you'll learn to read the zombies' movements. Now, when you actually hit a directional and you dodge, that's when you'll either dodge through. You can dodge to the sides. You know what I'm saying? So dodging is going to be the key, guys. But dodging also uses a decent amount of stamina. But as you guys can see, dodging. Got some other guys coming. I could use my little push method, get her out the way. And here I'm just going to dodge, guys. Grab, push, back to the one-on-one. And this is what you want to do, guys. Just to get your timing down and get used to it, just play around with zombies. Sit here and just practice your dodges. And like I said, it's all about your timing and literally just tapping that button. People always think that they have to hit a directional with dodge, but you don't. And this will lead into counterattacks that I'm going to show you guys right now. All right, guys, so counterattacks. Now, I know I've had a lot of you guys ask me, how do you do that? How do you do where you jump back, then you jump forward and you attack the zombie? That is a counterattack. Now, with a close combat weapon, you wait till they swing, you dodge back, and then you immediately hit the attack button. And your character, depending on the weapon they have in their hand, will do like a response attack. So for close combat, this is without specialized close combat. With this knife, I'll dodge. You kind of just run forward really quick and you get a fast swing. So that's with a knife. Now I'll show you guys what it looks like when you're using like a striking weapon. All right, so now we have just a basic wooden bat. All right, and now we got a zombie. I'll show you guys. We're gonna dodge back, counterattack. So you see the counterattack there is I jumped forward and hit him with the bat. And the game doesn't teach you how to do these things, guys. They're not going to teach you how to do counterattacks, but that's how they're done. So which is you want to. Well, I'll just show you guys again. All right, so you want to make sure that you don't hit any directional buttons. You're only going to just hit the dodge button, right? So we're just, like I said, dodge back, and then you hit the attack button. Now, you see that counterattack was strong. Instant knockdown. I was able to go in for an execution. And I'll show you guys one more time. All right, so for this one, I figured I'd show you guys what it looks like when you use a machete. So this is a bladed weapon. Like I said, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to wait. Attack. I counterattack. I took damage there for the other zombie. Dodge. Counterattack. And that's it. Like I said, so all you want to do, guys, is you just want to wait for the zombie to swing at you. You want to jump back with the counterattack, and then you immediately just hit the attack button, and your character will commence the counterattack usually. But they'll jump forward like this, and That's the counterattack. Now, you can obviously just keep attacking after the counterattack. It's not just a one-hit thing, but I was just showing you guys there. You jump back, you hit the attack button, and you will counterattack. And that is how that is done. Like I said, the game doesn't teach you how to counterattack, but that is how you do it. And obviously, the stronger you are, the better your fighting is, the more specializations you have. You're with a striking weapon, generally when you do a counterattack and you come in with that swing, you're almost always gonna knock the zombie down. With a bladed weapon, most of the time you'll come in with that counterattack and you'll get a one-hit kill. And then for the close combat, it's a very fast attack and you'll come in and most of the time you'll get either a knockdown or you'll sometimes get lucky with that insta kill. So let's move on, guys. All right, guys, so like I showed you, now we're just that knife technique that I showed you earlier. The main thing that you want to use to battle zombies when you're using a knife is use the push. The push is going to be a good way for you to get them really, really fast executions. Now, outside of if you're not aiming for them executions where you're just going to go in and stab the zombies while they're on the ground and you want to use things like bladed weapons or blunt weapons, I'm going to try to teach you the scenarios in which you would want to use either or weapons. So early game, I wouldn't advise you to use heavy weapons on characters who are not specialized in at least some kind of cardio skill to have a decent amount of stamina, because you're only going to be able to get about 4 or 5 swings in with a heavy weapon. So if you're using a fresh character, try to stay away from the heavy weapons. Now, if you're in a situation like this where you have to fight I'd say about 3 zombies or less, bladed weapons are perfectly fine. This is not saying that you can't fight hordes of zombies with bladed weapons. I mean, I do it all the time. I've seen a lot of other people do it all the time. I'm just saying, if you are using a fresh character, I would advise you to use bladed weapons on groups, you know, maybe about 3 to 4 zombies or less. If you have to fight a group in melee combat that is bigger than that, I personally would either I would use the knife and the push, and I would throw them to the ground, or I would use a striking weapon. Now, you can also just use the push in conjunction with the other methods. So like say you're using a striking weapon and you want to use the push method also, just got to be careful because the executions for the bladed and blunt weapons can be very, very timely and it can cost you. So I don't personally find them to be beneficial, but you can still use the push to just, you know, if I have, like I'm telling you, fight 3 zombies, use a bladed weapon. You can use the push, say you got 7 zombies, you can knock 4 of them down. Now you got that 1v3. So for instance, here, I got 3 zombies. I don't want to fight them all at one time because I don't want them to hit me. So I'll grab, knock them down, maybe come and execute one. Execute the other while that one's still getting up. Come in, swing, come in with a counterattack, finish them off. 3 zombies down. Didn't have to use any stamina items at that point. But like I said, I was able to combine the push with the bladed weapon, and I was able to get better results. But like I said, now if I wanted to fight, let's say, you know, a group of like 12 zombies with a bladed weapon, it would be a little more, I wouldn't want to really, I know I wouldn't be able to knock down all of the zombies at the same time. So that's when I would want to resort to something like a bat or a blunt weapon, because blunt weapons have multi-hit capabilities, which means they can hit more than 1 zombie at a time. And I will show you guys how to do that right now. All right, so here we have a pretty good sized group of zombies, guys. Now, like I was saying, if I had to fight these guys with a blade, I could do it if I wanted to. It'd be a little messier because I would have to be careful with my executions unless I got some really good pushes. But in this case, I can use the blunt weapon, which will allow me to do some more crowd control on top of the push. So here, group this big, like I said, we're going to pop some type of stamina item, and let's get in here. So we're going to try to knock down as many as we can. All right, I'm going to come in. And then, like I said, when you're using a blunt weapon, you can just multi-hit zombies. Now, you want to, like I said, you want to make sure you're dodging a lot. Because if not, you're going to take some damage. So, like I said, with the striking weapon, I don't want to get it locked into an execution. So I'm just not going to try to execute zombies right now. Now here, our numbers are getting smaller. So I might be able to pull off an execution. Nope, I still got a guy behind me. Don't want to risk it. Here, we only got 1 left. I'll execute him. Oh, he got up. So, we're out of stam. We'll wait. Finish him off. So as you see there, I took out a pretty good sized group of zombies. Didn't have to use, didn't get hit at all. But I was showing you guys when you have those, the blunt weapons, they're a lot better than if you're sitting there trying to fight that many zombies with a bladed weapon. Like I said, it gets really, really messy, guys. Just due to the executions. Actually, I'll just show you guys what it would look like with a bladed weapon. All right, so about the same size group here. And like I said, we're going to go in with the bladed weapon. Like I said, they don't have the same CC capability that the blunt weapons have, so you got to be careful. Like that execution right there would get me damaged. So here I'm going to pop a stim. I want to keep my stamina up because I know fighting this many zombies. So I just got to try to get lucky with some space and executions. But as you can see, I can only hit one zombie at a time. Got lucky with a fence. Now, I just kind of went ham there. Got pretty lucky on some of the instant KOs, but it's not always like that. But as you noticed, it's just more chances for you to take chip damage because the zombies will get swings on you. I kind of got a little lucky there. But yeah, as you can see, obviously it can be done. But when you're fighting the bigger groups with a fresh character, the blunt weapons I find are more they're more viable, I guess you can say, in the big horde fights. Now, like I said earlier, I would steer clear of heavy weapons, but if you do want to use heavy weapons, make sure you are using high grade stamina items like stims. Stims can make a fresh character be able to effectively use a heavy weapon against plague hearts and really big groups of zombies. I'll actually show you guys right now how we're going to do that. All right, guys, so heavy weapons are very, very good at fighting hordes of zombies. Now, like I said, the one thing you want to be careful with a fresh character like this is just you're going to bleed stamina. And like I said, you can use these weapons, but there is a very good chance you're going to take chip damage. Like doing this, I'm probably going to take tons of chip damage, just getting hit. You just want to make sure you get your dodges on point and you have stims. So here we go. We're going to go in. I'm just going to try to get some couple swings, and you just want to watch your surroundings and also use the push. Try to get, and as I said, I got grabbed there. That was me not paying attention. But as you guys can see, like I said, you got to watch out for them grabs. We got lucky they let go of us there. But this is unless you have somebody with powerhouse, it is tough. You just can't get greedy, honestly. And that's the counter attack right there for the heavy weapon. So as you can see, once you get the flow down, it is pretty easy to dispatch large number of zombies. As you see, I got grabbed twice there, guys. One of them was 100% me just not being good at the game. But the other one, like I said, it's just tough. You got to really watch every single zombie in that horde because all it takes is one of them to go into the grab animation. So not only are you paying attention to where you're fanning out that heavy weapon, you're looking at every single individual zombie in that horde and you're trying to look for that grab animation. So if you miss the guy that is, kind of piled up in the group, and he's starting the grab animation, you're paying attention to maybe who you're fanning out in front of you, there's a good chance you're going to get grabbed. But as you can see, with a fresh character, I got 2 stars in fighting doing this guide. But as you can see, with a fresh character, I was able to pop a stamina item and make pretty short work of a really big group of zombies, guys. And then, like I said, the heavy weapon can carry over into fights against things like ferals, which I advise you to use. Check out my feral guide. I'll give you guys a quick glimpse on what that would look like with a fresh character also. Hold on one sec. All right, so if you are in Nightmare Zone, like right now this guide community is on Nightmare, we got a regular feral here. This works with regular ferals or plague ferals. So the thing I want stam. And then we're going to go in on this feral with the heavy weapon. And as I show you guys in my feral guide, once you start hitting a feral with a heavy weapon, you stun lock them and they can't get up. So you're just waiting for them to go in that Insta kill animation right there, and then you just execute them. So I advise you guys, yeah, if you do have a chance to fight Feral one-on-one, definitely try to use the heavy weapon. Now, in the case where that Feral was not by himself and I had to deal with that Feral and a bunch of other zombies, which is generally how the game always goes, you got to be a little more careful because those zombies are you're not gonna be able to just stun lock that Feral like that, because now you got to worry about the other zombies. So that's where you want to start using your dodges in those mixed fight scenarios. So I'll give you one of those right now. Like I said, if you're in a fresh character scenario, I would always advise you to take a shot at the Feral. Just shoot them and then fight the zombies. If you're limited on ammo, use the bullets on the Ferals. Only shoot if there's a Feral and then melee everything else. So if I had a group of, I'll just show you guys. So here, guys, I have I got the Feral and I got a bunch of zombies. So in this case, let's get them all aggroed up here. I want to pop stims. I know I'm in trouble, but I just want to shoot the Feral, get him out the equation, and then now I can just fight the zombies without having to worry about anything. You know what I mean? So that's what I would advise you guys to do. Shoot the Feral first, and then deal with the zombies. A lot of people will sit there, you'll see them trying to pick off the zombies first, and then trying to deal with the Feral 1v1. Now, if it's an armored Feral, that is different. Obviously, you're going to be dodging around a bunch of zombies. You're going to be trying to, hit the shots on the Feral. It's going to be a mess. So in that case, the Feral will run faster than the zombies. So just try to run and separate that Feral from the pack of zombies. Use terrain, use fences, go through windows, go through things like that, because the Feral's going to keep up with you. So if you run far enough, fast enough, you're going to be able to solo that Feral out. So pop your stim, run, use the terrain to your ability, best of your ability. You're going to solo that Feral out, and then you'll be able to take him with the 1v1. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much running through all of the different weapons when you're using a fresh survivor. Those are all the little tips and tricks that you need to work on. This is just basic, guys. Like I said, this is a basic melee combat guide that I want you guys to just get used to some of these core, like, fundamental things. Actually, one more thing I want to show you guys. All right, guys, just a little another little quick combat move that they don't teach you really about, and this is the kick, guys. Now, the kick is kind of just used to stun the enemies up, like because the kick is really fast, and if you were to go to hit that zombie, he might hit you before you hit him. So what I would do in that case, for instance, if I got these zombies right here, and I gotta just kick that zombie away, and you see how it stuns him for a sec. Kick that guy away. I could deal with this guy. Kick this guy away. Start dealing with this zombie. And the kick, it's a nice stun move, you know what I mean? Just to kind of give you a second to regain your... say I want to shoot a zombie, you know what I mean? But a lot of people know when the zombies start to get too close to you, it's harder to get your shots lined up. So what you can do, you can kick them away, line up your shot, and you got a better shot. So the kick, like I said, it's a good thing to just get the zombies off balance, and then you can come in with like an attack, and a lot of the times, since the zombies off balance, you'll either knock them down, or like I said, with this bladed weapon, you get the execution. So kick him away, come in, he's off balance, I'm able to get that quick kill. I don't have to worry about it. So using that kick is really, really good. I use it a lot of the times, especially if I'm in a horde scenario. I'll knock a bunch of zombies down with the push. I'll turn, maybe kick a zombie over here, and yeah, I got my camera all blurry now because I've been moving around so much, but hold on one sec. All right, yeah, so I hope these tips helped, guys. Like I said, these are really, really basic, just combat tips, how to use fresh characters and do the same amount of work, really, that really, really decked out characters can do. And the only, like I said, the gap that you need to bridge is stamina. And the way to do that is using, things like stims or energy drinks. Energy drinks and stims are some of the best items in Game Guide. They will really keep you going. I mean, you can even use snacks. Snacks are a little harder to use because you want to make sure you give yourself enough space, because the snack takes a couple seconds for your stuff to go up, but it isn't continuous. So you're gonna fill your bar, fight, but then it's gonna drop right back down, and you gotta fill it again. So using snacks is a little more tricky, but still possible. So you want to make sure that you just give yourself a little bit of space and before you go ahead and use snacks. But I hope this guide helped. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment down below. This is just the first part of this melee guide, guys. We're going to be going in depth with, the specialization skills of close combat, bladed weapons, blunt weapons, heavy weapons. I'm going to show you guys how to use red talons and all of their little fancy abilities. We'll go into some of the abilities like acrobatics and how that affects combat and things like this. But I just wanted to give you guys a good fundamental starting point for you to get good with that grab, because I'm telling you guys, the grab is very, very good at soloing out the zombies. And then just some little tricks and basic combat tips. So I hope this guide helped you guys. I really hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, thumb it down. Hey, it is what it is. I really appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.